Well, just because you can buy it doesn't mean it's real, Todd.
Well, I'm going to talk about eco-terrorism.
Got too excited about jorts.
I am leaving now with my Roomba or your blood on my hands.
I'm back on my bullshit.
What is meme if not air horn persevering?
No, this is not a family show.
And I quote, many American titties.
Why'd you have to bring Dane Cook to this, Andrew? No one wanted that.
Oh, you guys are not ready for what I've got today.
And I've apparently hit the very end of my attention span.
Give me like 30 seconds. I'm looking for rhymes. Hello and welcome to Debate This, the show where no one is right, but someone is definitely wrong. And this time we take time out of our busy adult lives to talk about comic books, video games, and how the surprise sleeper hit of the 2022 Game Awards was Bill Clinton, who weirdly wasn't even on the ballot. Does anybody get that joke?
Yeah,
You're going to have to break that one down
Oh,
for me.
no, I'm terminally online. I get that joke.
Yeah, the very, very long story short is Jeff Keighley's annual Game Awards, which is trying to be the like Oscars of video games. I believe it was like the best, like the last award, the best game of the year award or whatever. It was for Elden Ring, and a group of people went up to accept said award, and they're giving their speech, yada yada. And then the people start to disperse, and there's this child, this little guy just standing up on stage. He's all dressed up. He looks like he's supposed to be there. No one has like batted an eye, and he just walks up to the microphone and in an incredibly like deep French accent starts talking about Rabbi Bill Clinton.
Oh, I did hear some of this. Okay.
Yeah. Which then prompted like everybody online to be like, what does it mean? And Kotaku, Polygon, like all these outlets like interviewed this kid, and it was just like Polygon's article was really interesting. It was just confirming like, oh no, he's just a troll.
Yeah. It's just a shithead.
He's a 14-year-old troll. Like there it is.
I think it was like somehow linked back to like anti-Semitic conspiracy theories or something.
People hoped that it was not, and I think like what they found was like, because he used to be like real big into activism and just like isn't, and he's just a 14-year-old troll. But that was the fear, was like, oh, is he doing a yay? Is he doing a yay west? But he's not.
It was linked to anti-Semitism in the way that like trolls use anti-Semitism, but may or may not believe it. It's just it's the red button to push that gets everyone riled up.
It's weird. It's a weird clip. Anyway, hey, so the Earth has revolved around the sun once more, and at the time of writing this 3.5 hours of winter Nintendo music playlist that YouTube had recommended to me has reminded me that it is time to once again celebrate non-denominational holiday season.
Yay!
Hooray.
Whee!
Muted cheers. In the past NDH seasons, the Debate This crew have gathered around the metaphorical holiday podcast poll to gift each other well-thought-out gifts of classic gaming peripherals designed by third-party companies to enhance gaming experiences and absolutely definitely not overcomplicate them. We have all accepted these gifts in kind. They were all of them equally beloved and not shitty. This year, since this is the 5th year that we've done this, and each one of us have officially hosted this Christmas gift roundup once in our lives, we're going to change things up a bit. So instead of the warm and friendly Christmas party on the run-up to Christmas, the DT exec board, or excuse me, the DT exclamation point exec board,
Thank you.
Yep, has decided to axe the Christmas party entirely in favor of an official shareholders meeting. Hooray!
What everyone looks forward to.
Yes,
Great.
The best part of the holiday season. And among the lower middle management invited are Kyle, the Holiday Heist Harper, Todd, the Naked Mile Thomas, and Matt, Fight to the Finish Cole. You guys want to take a guess on?
Are these all National Lampoon holiday movies?
Close.
Okay.
They are all straight to DVD 5th series entries in a movie franchise.
Wow. Yeah. That is a fun and specific thing that you found.
Could you say what series these belong to?
I will certainly do that. The Holiday Heist, you may know as Home Alone, the Holiday Heist.
Oh,
okay. Yep.
I may not know it as that, but okay.
The Naked Mile, a.k.a. American Pie presents
American
The Naked
Pie,
Mile.
not National Lampoon.
All right, I'm 2 for 2, and I hate.
And my favorite one, Fight to the Finish, a.k.a. Bring It On, Fight to the Finish.
No.
Oh, I did not know that one.
Yeah. There are a lot, guys. There are a lot of fifth entries in a movie franchise that aren't just horror movies.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Did you find a listicle for
I
this?
did. There's like 30
Of course,
of them.
of course.
I specifically looked for straight to DVD movies that are fifth in the line of a series of movies, and there are more than 5.
The straight to DVD like industry is bananas.
It's wild, dude.
Like dominated by the WWE and like absolutely wild.
Yeah.
They will put anything on a DVD, man.
Right. Well, unfortunately, there are 14 Land Before Time movies, so we could do this bit for another 9 years and be fine.
We could.
Fellow, excuse me, you got to get into the bit. Fellow middle managers of DT exclamation point Incorporated, comma, a division of Omnicorp International.
Did we get acquired?
Yeah,
I
we
missed
did. It was
when
a
we
big
got
thing.
acquired.
Yeah, it was a big thing. Well, everyone was talking about Bill Clinton. So I, representing the capital E execs, am proud to announce that 2022 has been an unparalleled year for our organization.
Did the promotion go through, Andrew? Are you a capital E exec now?
Yep,
Over us lowly peons?
Yeah, you're lower E execs. I'm a capital E exec, apparently, in this bit. Also in this bit, we have seen record profits quarter over quarter, and our shareholders are buying more yachts by the second. However, despite an 86% increase in overall reported yacht purchasing, I have the unfortunate task of announcing that no one will be receiving Christmas bonuses this year.
Ooh.
I've pulled all of you here.
Boo.
I've pulled all of you here as part of a leadership opportunity to help brainstorm and execute a way that we can deliver this information to all employees without me having to do any hard work or have anyone get mad at me.
The way I cringed when you said I'm bringing you here as part of a leadership opportunity.
Yeah,
That fucking sucks.
This is
that
something.
sucks so hard.
Yeah, this is something else. So, guys, in lieu of a formal holiday bonus, the execs at DT exclamation point Inc., a division of Omnicorp International, will be gifting each of our hardworking associates a carefully curated video game controller and or related video game peripheral. Totally
Just
a normal
what
thing.
everyone wants for Christmas.
Yes. the true middle of the Venn diagram. Now, because market research shows that the one thing everyone loves more than unilateral spending power are gimmicky trinkets like plastic pretend guitars, a headset that you can yell into, or a very stinky plastic raft, I will remind you. I will remind you that cable TV has told our elderly execs that we are entering a recession. And so ELT has asked that we all tighten our belts on our excessive spending, quote unquote. And so your challenge is to present me with an inexpensive gaming peripheral that can be repackaged and mass gifted to every one of our employees. So for now, just give me the highlights of what your proposed gift is and what it does. And we will start with you, Kyle.
All right, Andrew. So I thought we should get everyone something that they could actually use.
It's a good start.
And so instead of an old piece of plastic that, let's be honest, only Matt is likely to be able to use with one of his retro systems,
Hey now, Kyle.
I looked for a gaming peripheral for a more modern system. In fact, it's arguably the most popular and widely owned gaming system of the current generation of gaming consoles. And it works with any game on the system that can use the regular controller, because that's all it is, Andrew. It's a Switch Pro controller. All the normal buttons, features, motion controls.
I like that.
Yeah.
Real talk, if I got a Switch Pro controller as a gift, I'd be pumped.
I've gotten a Switch Pro controller for Christmas 2 Christmases in a row.
Yeah,
Hooray.
it sounds like a good gift, right?
Yeah, 2 Christmases in a row.
I don't like how you said right with the question mark. That makes me think there's more that's coming.
So I can guarantee that this controller will work just as well as a normal Switch Pro controller because it's actually a licensed Nintendo product and totally not something we got for cents on the dollar in a warehouse sale. I also think it's going to be popular among the DT exclamation point workers, TM, because its design is actually based on something we just talked about in the Nintendo Power episode. Gentlemen, I present to you the Dragon Quest Slime Pro Controller.
No.
I'm familiar with this one, and I hate what you've done.
I think I know
Why
this one
didn't
too.
my picture come? Hold on. Copy. Here it comes. Come on. Paste.
This dead air stays.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. This is
It's Control C.
Well, he's on Mac. It's Command C.
Command C.
I got you. I'm ready for it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Only 6 seconds. Here it comes. Gotta go now. Time's running out.
What's happening,
Is
Todd?
this what Todd sounds like before he orgasms?
No. Piggle. There it is.
Oh no, this thing. I know this
So bad.
thing.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
So it is shaped exactly like the slime monster from Dragon Quest, but on the bottom is a Switch Pro controller.
I love how stupid this is that, like, you could have just given this to someone and be like, hey, it's like a little plastic statue of the slime, and people be like, oh, dope, and you're like, oh, but if you turn it upside down in a way that is not aesthetically pleasing to look at all,
Yeah.
or
there's a
comfortable to hold.
whole controller under there.
Ergonomic at all.
Here's the pitch. Do you love playing Switch? Do you also love the thought of holding an oddly shaped cantaloupe while playing Switch? You know, in a way that you can't really get your fingers fully wrapped around.
I've always wanted to play video games with a kettlebell.
Yeah. Every time I pick up a loaf of sourdough bread, the first thing I think is, man, I wish this had shoulder buttons.
What if this had thumbsticks?
So what you can't see in Todd's picture, and I'm still trying to upload mine, is that this has the like Nintendo Switch logo stamped dead center of the controller part. Like, it is
Good.
licensed by Nintendo. So there we are.
Yeah, that sucks. This sucks real hard.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Just because
Oh, God.
Kyle took a jab at me at the beginning of this, I'm going to take this opportunity to take a jab at Kyle. Andrew, if this is the gift the execs give, when the execs turn around and say, shove it up your ass, we're going to have a real problem.
All right, Kyle. Well, thank you for your entry. This will be put under some consideration. Todd, what have you got for us?
Well, let's face it, fellow C-suite and lower leadership folks in the room. We are living in what some may describe as unprecedented times.
Ugh.
People all around the world have really been pushed to their limits balancing this brave new hybrid world we live in, and the beloved family here at DT HQ are no exception. It seems like every day people are struggling to hang on to the echoes of their old lives. Workers used to come home from work and make meals with their families and or self. Now people come home and they sit on the couch and they tell Siri or Alexa or Google to DoorDash them a hot bag of slop.
They talk about how they don't want to work anymore because nobody
Yeah.
wants to work anymore. And
Right.
somehow you sounded more like a shareholders meeting than I am.
Right, but while talking about how much they don't want to work anymore, they yell at DoorDash to order them a hot bag of slop. And, you know, I've been thinking that we here at DT HQ LLC Incorporated, a division of
Omnicore.
whatever, Omnicore, thank you. Obviously, it's on the walls. We can help bring people back to their creature comforts by introducing a beloved gaming peripheral that will instantly remind people of simpler times. And that, my friends, is the iConcepts Nintendo Wii cooking kit. I put a really large picture in the notes document. I'll just size that down. Just go ahead and look at that. You see, by sending home this Wiimote attachment bundle, we can help people remember what it was like before they could Uber Eats a room temperature wet sub that smells like cigarette smoke right to their front door. By giving them the opportunity to go through the motions of cooking with a state-of-the-art Wiimote motion technology. And then, if they want to, they can enjoy that sub, I guess, if they want, because they ordered it. Using the enclosed attachments, our employees can mimic using a spatula, a knife, some forked prongs, and a pan. All the things you need to cook, all while waxing nostalgic over the joys of yesteryear. And again, that is the iConcepts Nintendo Wii cooking kit. Listeners at home, if you haven't taken time to put your eyes on this, it's an attachment that goes on the Wiimote that is either a plastic pan or like a Swiss Army knife array of weird utensils from the kitchen.
Swiss Army knife aspect of the utensils side of this is something else.
Okay, so
There's no why. Why does this
so
Well, you see, Andrew, they came out with a game called Cooking Mama and also Iron Chef, and this was used for those. How was it used? It had no function. It was just there.
Yeah.
No, it's like the steering wheel attachment for Mario Kart. Like, it doesn't do anything extra, but
you know what? It was
feel
just
better.
like that, and it sold just as well as that.
Sure it did.
Yes, Matt.
Okay, I don't think that this is real. So I've been looking for a long time because I saw you post this and I was like, who the shit made this? It's a brand called iConcepts. Let me read you the About Us section from iconcepts-inc.com/about us. iConcepts, TM, has focused on building and supporting technology solutions that turn data into information. Through its core strengths in data acquisition, data science, machine learning, and information distribution, coupled with strong software development capabilities, iConcepts is uniquely qualified to provide cost-effective technology solutions.
Are you wait?
That was just a sentence that went in a loop.
It was a soup of buzzwords.
Are you just on LinkedIn?
I am so certain that this is the same brand,
Right.
because I'm looking at the listing on eBay and I'm looking at the logo and it's the same logo.
I mean, I believe that it may not be real, except I'm looking at a buy it now link on eBay for $15.89.
Well, just because you can buy it doesn't mean it's real, Todd.
All right, well, that's fair. That's fair.
You can buy stock and those aren't
Bitcoin is a
real.
big thing.
Wait, are you saying people would lie on the internet?
Thus, I present to you the iConcept Nintendo Wii cooking kit. It is truly what we can do to help our employees just really remember simpler times by pretending to cook in front of their TVs after work. You know, what everyone wants to do.
I think the only way to settle this debate is to click this buy now link and wait 2 weeks for this to show up to Todd's door.
Yeah.
This will be the next giveaway when we go to PRGE again. It'll be this stupid thing.
But it'll be coupons for this thing and they can order it themselves for free.
Right.
Because it doesn't exist because it's probably a scam.
I see that it can be shipped from Minneapolis.
That is a place.
Then prove it.
Prove it. Prove
Kyle,
Minneapolis is real.
Matt,
Matt,
what do you got? What do you got?
Andrew, as a representative of the execs, I'm sure you know how important it is for it to appear as though we listen to our employees, even though we are not actually listening.
That is correct.
Well, we here in middle management can guarantee that you'll reach the desired effect as long as you give a gift that references a trend in office culture from the last 2 decades that was at least mildly popular. Now, we opened the employee request box for the first time since 2010, and we noticed an influx of comments requesting standing desks for the office. Since we've recently required all employees to come back to the giant office building we bought in 2019 to work full time, we feel it would be a good show of faith to give a gift that encourages our employees to get on their feet and move a little bit, even when they're stuck in their cubicles. So all that said, please allow me to introduce you to the LJN Rollin' Rocker, released originally for the NES in 1989. We think it'll really improve morale when we replace everyone's chairs with these neat little devices. Plus, productivity will skyrocket now that employees will be required to also use their feet for work. It's basically a third hand. I will drop an image. I am hopefully going to have less trouble than the other guys. I'm vamping while I paste. There you go. The LJN Rollin' Rocker.
Oh my God.
This has the same energy of 2 things, like a balance board, like
It's
a fitness balance board.
Yep.
Yeah.
But also, I used to help tutor in elementary school, and I had the student that I worked with who had difficulty focusing, and he had a little seat that he had to sit on that would constantly shift his weight so that he could like focus on being steady as a place to like focus himself and his energy. And that's what this is. That's just what this is. It's that.
Literally the chair that I'm sitting on right now as we speak.
Right.
Do you want to know a little bit about the Rollin' Rocker, or should I save that for later?
If I can't play this with Battletoads, I'm not interested.
Let's get a tight. Give us a tight 30, if you would.
Yeah.
Tight 30. Rollin' Rocker advertised as being being compatible with every NES game.
Sure.
Whether that is true is up for user debate, but it is marketed as being compatible. This is a D-pad. That's it. You're standing on a D-pad.
It just says D-pad.
Okay.
The best part about it is that you have to plug an NES controller into the Rollin' Rocker to use the buttons.
Sure.
Because it is only a D-pad.
Sure.
So you choose to use this instead of your left thumb.
Woo.
I found an image of the angry video game nerd drinking Rolling Rock while standing on the
Rolling Rocker. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So what is the control here? Is it just the blue part? Is it the ring around the outside? What is the D-pad in this instance?
Kyle.
It's the D-pads, the friends we made along the way, Kyle.
That is both a great question and also proprietary information not available to the public.
Good.
It is supposed to be used by, as per the website, shifting your weight. I think what I have determined, the answer is the purple part. But to be completely honest, I don't know.
Good. No notes. I think this is perfect. And I want one.
All right.
And
Great.
I can't wait to see the truck back up to the building to start unloading them.
All right. Well, because we are foregoing official holiday bonuses, the leadership team does understand there may be a few disgruntled employees who may have expected a more monetary gift. But since we here at DT Inc., a division of Omnicore International, are a family, we want to ensure every one of our team members here could be assured that their holiday gift was picked with the utmost care and consideration to celebrate all of their contributions to the capitalist engine. Please summarize what you will write on the email that my assistant will copy and paste to the all-company email that will get sent out in my name on December 23 while I'm visiting my son and his family out in their 100-acre alpaca ranch in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I'm really going to need you all to do your best here and make sure our staff feels appreciated with this obviously well-thought-out gift. Kyle, let's start with you.
All right, Andrew, here's what we have come up with. Employees of DT HQ. We know that you are counting on your Christmas bonuses this year to help fund holiday frivolity, travels, or just help stave off the ever-present effects of inflation. We also have heard the rumblings that you all think we are replacing your Christmas bonuses with a shitty gaming peripheral in an attempt to save money and generate content for our media empire at the same time. But rest assured that is not what is happening. While we do have to cancel the holiday bonus this year, we have gotten each employee a fully functional Switch Pro controller. We know that most of you have the Switch gaming console or will be getting one this holiday season, and we wanted to give you a little reminder of your DT family, TM, when you fire up your copy of Pokemon Violet or Scarlet or Super Smash Bros.
Trademarks, whatever.
And settle in with your official licensed Nintendo product. No Mad Cats here, because our employees deserve the very best. This limited edition controller comes from the brilliant minds at Square Enix and will stand out in your collection with its sky blue color, cartoonish designs, and unique shape. We wish you all the happiest of holidays and happy gaming with your official Dragon Quest Slime Nintendo Switch Pro controller. And we will be attaching an image that looks like an errored out image, so no one actually sees the controller they will be getting before they receive it.
Perfect. Todd.
A famous artist once said that, quote, cooking is like writing a song and should be viewed as an art form, end quote. We here at Debate This! Headquarters Inc., a division of Omnicorp International LLC, also consider ourselves artists of sorts. And you know what matters most to artists? Family. And to us, you are our family. This year, our family, then in parentheses, it says, that's you. In parentheses, wants to take some time to reflect on the simpler times before the world went crazy. That's with like 5 A's. That's why DT HQIADOOCILLC is giving each and every one of our family members, in parentheses, reminder you're our family, a gift that money can't buy, the ability to create art and memories. That's right. In lieu of monetary bonuses, each of you will be receiving a state-of-the-art iConcepts Nintendo Wii cooking kit for you to use at home all year round. No longer will you have to miss out on reliving, quote, the olden days, end quote, of coming home from work to spend 30 to 60 minutes preparing dinner in favor of ordering something in. Yes, now you can weave a beautiful tapestry of virtual dining, all in the comfort of your home, just to help remind you of the times that once were before they were taken from you. When it comes to DT exclamation point HQ, we are family. And remember, as Vin Diesel once said, quote, I don't have friends, I got family.
Sure. That email has the level of aggressive friendliness that it can only be matched by the emails that you get from Nancy Pelosi, quote unquote. When Nancy Pelosi asks you for $3 so that you could save democracy. It's like that.
Yeah. Will you help save democracy? Parentheses, you've got to save democracy, don't you?
Just once more. Just once more.
This $3 will do it, we swear.
Yeah, this is all we'll ever need. Matt, what you got?
Yeah, Andrew, so I actually read the assignment and didn't write you the whole letter. I just wrote a summary of the email, so...
Well done.
You're welcome. Thank you. I read instructions.
Anyway, we here at Omnicore International definitely appreciate somebody who follows directions and sticks inside the box.
You're not getting reliable internet in the Upper Peninsula in December anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's why my assistant
Todd and I went the extra mile and made the copy ready to go for you.
As you know, every
Matt is just spinning, doing less work.
As you know, nobody in a corporation that goes above and beyond is ever compensated appropriately for doing above and beyond.
I was going to say the angle. As we all know, corporate presidents famously love writing their own long-winded emails. They love writing the whole thing themselves.
I never said I was writing. I said my assistant was. Go ahead, Matt.
Anyway. Again, Andrew, it is imperative that you let the employees know that this was actually all their idea. We'll make sure that email includes an introduction explaining that we listen to the surveys and we hear your requests.
Fuck.
We'll let them know that starting on Monday the 26th, everyone's office chairs will be removed and replaced with roll-and rockers. We'll also inform them that with this new addition, the up, down, left, and right buttons on everyone's keyboards will be disabled by IT to help encourage user changeover. But don't worry, we'll also be sure to inform everyone that their time on their feet at the desk will not count towards their 10,000 daily steps they must maintain to be eligible for the company wellness-based insurance stipend.
Uh-huh. I'm retching at my own jokes.
And we'll round that email out with some kind words and thoughts for the holidays. We need to make sure the employees know we value their hard work and sacrifice, and that now, more than ever, we stand with them.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, my God.
Ooh.
Don't worry, Andrew. We won't be removing your office chair. We'll just move it out of frame so we can take a picture of you standing on your desk wearing a Santa hat. That fun meme can go right above your signature and will certainly brighten the spirits of the employees over their 23-and-a-half-hour holiday layoff.
Woo! Man, that is something for everybody.
Yeah, man. We're casting a wide net today, boys.
Yeah. Oh boy. These were all three of you. Those were pretty good. We had gaslighting. We had family. we had a lot of paid sponsorships. I'm impressed.
The real gaslighting was the family we made along the way, after all.
Right.
That's right. TM. So, as some of you may know, and as Matt pointed out just now, our recent employee survey results came out and unfortunately showed a fairly steep decline in our employees' confidence in senior leadership's vision for the organization. Even more curious, though, was our employees' almost unanimous feedback that they were not being compensated appropriately for their work. So to remedy that, ELT has approved that this holiday gift be the first of a monthly gift all year long. Kind of like a, once in a month thank you for all of the great work and definitely more than 40 hours that they're putting in. So tell me, each of you, how can you convert your gift to a monthly cadence? Like a, kind of like a whatever of the month club.
Yeah, Andrew. So after employees receive their Dragon Quest Slime Nintendo Switch Pro controller, they will receive a notification that they are entered to receive an entire year of Switch peripherals. We have 12 great products lined up to send out to our employees as the year goes on. These will come to employees in a randomized order, but everyone will get the same 12 by the end of the year so that no one feels left out. We have things such as VR head straps, quote unquote, waterproof Switch cases, quote unquote, standalone Joy-Con chargers, plastic Joy-Con attachments, you name it, we are giving it to you, our valued employees.
Okay, so it's kind of like a Nintendo Switch theme, kind of all-you-can-eat buffet of controller peripheral, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No other controllers, just
Of course.
things that go with the controller, yes.
An all-you-can-eat buffet of controller peripheral sounds like a Radiohead album.
It does. Todd.
So this is a pretty simple one. It just kind of logically makes sense. A kitchen attachment of the month club is just going to be a perfect ongoing gift for employees who, they don't need additional compensation, but what they definitely need is more stuff to fill their kitchens and lives. Famously, people just love stuff, just giving them more stuff. And I would offer that this virtual cooking experience certainly could not be complete without the full calendar of these extra attachments. Things like the Wiimote whisk, a Wiimote lemon zester, a Wiimote apple corer, a Wiimote immersion blender, a Wiimote rolling pin that connects both to the Wiimote and the nunchuck so you hold it in two at once.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's bad.
Really bad.
A Wiimote colander, a Wiimote avocado slicer, a Wiimote can opener.
Oh my god!
Just like a big spoon,
just
a second zester, because one time you happened to grate garlic with it and it never smelled the same afterwards. Just like a big boiling pot that connects to your Wiimote. Then the next month they get a lid that connects to another Wii. You get it. So I think that what we're going for is just the full Wiimote cooking experience. And again, in case I didn't make it clear, none of this is actually functional. It's all just pretending to cook, because that's what people miss, is just the thrill of coming home and then having to cook a full meal before they had options to either not be at work all day or DoorDash.
Something to kill the time from when they send the DoorDash order in until they knock on the door.
Well, I was gonna say, famously, people hate having too much free time, so just something just eat up that time.
Yeah.
Just chew it up. What else are you doing? The sun's down outside. You don't need to be outside. Just pretend to hold a pot attached to a Wiimote with a colander attached to a Wiimote.
Fuck.
Just like a big old spoon. That's
I like the image of somebody with this giant, like, heavy ass saucepan or like whole ass boiling pot. Like, it's like the Wiimote can't pick it up. It's like too heavy.
No, it's well, if I was gonna keep going, a wok. It's a wok.
Chopsticks was the one I was envisioning.
That would work too.
Really top heavy Wiimote chopsticks is really funny.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Well, if you add the Motion Plus adapter to the back, it's just really immersive.
Yeah. Matt, what about your glorified dance pad?
Well, first, let's be clear. The LJN Rollin' Rocker is a gift that we can keep on giving because the plastic feet need to be replaced regularly. Employees who enroll in the Office Rollin' Rocker Rock and Rollers program will have a new set of feet delivered to their company mailbox on the first of each month, and will likely never notice the small fee will require from their paychecks. The real gift that people can get excited about, though, Andrew, is the customizability of these exciting new canvases. Each month, we'll send employees a fun new sticker they can use to decorate their Rollin' Rocker. Now, these stickers may be fun brand stickers you would commonly find around the office, or maybe some old swag from before the rebrand that are more uncommon to see around the office. Heck, we could even produce special stickers for special events, but those would be pretty rare. And hey, once a year, we could put out a special annual theme sticker that would be pretty epic or maybe even legendary. Nothing? Really? I did common, uncommon, rare. It's all the things.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed
Okay, you have
it.
to
I'm
understand,
sorry,
Matt. Andrew has not ever played a game that involves a loot system.
Yeah.
Where you have to classify loot for your
Not
hero.
once. Not
Andrew
once.
was a Fortnite guy for like 2 months, and that's where I got this list from.
Do you guys remember when I was really into Fortnite? You know the problem with me with that joke was that I've been playing too much Marvel Snap, so I was like frame break, 3D. So I'm the problem. It's me. That was a very good joke, Matt.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is a nightmare, and I hate it, and I can't get back into the bit because I once again retching at my own bit. Okay, clean slate. Well, these are great, and this energy is something that I'm really treasuring. Being able to give our employees what they truly want without them knowing it is just quite a gift. Quite a gift for this holiday season. We've got to take a quick break, but when we come back, we are going to answer our super secret bonus questions. So, lower middle managers, I want you to take some time and think about how to answer this question. To break the news to you, we just got budget approved to bring in a recognizable celebrity that will break the news to all of our staff that they won't be getting bonuses. So I'd like you to take a minute and think about who you suggest to break this news and what kind of cockamamie event or scenario will you plan for them to softly break that news? And we will answer those questions when we come right back.
And now, a Spooktacular Express spooky review read. This review titled, Untitled.
If you like video games, comic books, tabletop RPGs, and supporting local artists, you should check out Debate This, a podcast where 4 nerds break down the most intriguing situations in all of nerddom.
This has been a Spooktacular Express spooky review read.
Okay, we're back. So, lower middle managers, once again, that super secret bonus question is, tell me which recognizable celebrity you'd like to bring in and do some masterful PR stunt to break the news to our associates that they will not be getting holiday bonuses this year. I will not be commenting on this time on how we've decided to tailor our budgets. Kyle, please initiate the conversations.
Andrew, our celebrity for this project is not a person, a single celebrity in the traditional sense, but a celebrity within the gaming community.
Okay.
That is because we have worked out a deal with developer Square Enix to create a custom 30-second video featuring some popular Square Enix characters intercut with footage we took around DT HQ offices. This 30-second clip will show the classic Square Enix characters heading out on adventures, running through bright sunny fields. Again, intercut with friendly faces from around the office that you know and love. This video will end with a brief paragraph on a splash page custom created by Square Enix again, gently letting employees know that their Christmas bonuses have been replaced with a Dragon Quest Slime Switch Pro controller. And their enrollment in the Nintendo Switch Peripherals monthly subscription. But in order to give our employees the full value of this video that we have paid so much for. They will also be greeted to this video, minus the reminder of their Christmas bonus, every time they log into the VPN on their devices to access their work emails and accounts. They will get to be reminded of the joy and partnership with Square Enix
Jesus.
every day when they come to work. We think it will really uplift them and put them in the right headspace to create the best content for Debate This enterprises.
Kyle, do you have any examples of classic Square Enix characters?
Yeah, Kyle.
Kyle, name 3 Squeenix characters.
Yeah, if you're a big fan of Squeenix, then name 3.
Cloud, Sephiroth,
Okay, I see what's
Sora.
happening.
What was the third one?
Sora.
Okay, you got him.
I feel like Sora might be a Disney character.
He
Name
specifically
one that doesn't
is a
wear
Square Enix character.
leather strap pants.
Trick question, Todd. That doesn't exist.
Okay, all right. That's interesting take. I will be willing to work with you as long as we can end the video with me high-fiving Sephiroth at the end.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
You and Sephiroth will high-five over the paragraph explaining what happened to their Christmas bonuses.
We could do this. We could even make this, distill this even down. Just have text, like have the scene in Final Fantasy VII where Sephiroth kills Aerith, but like over top of Aerith is like spoilers. Over top of Aerith is like your holiday bonus. Todd.
Yeah, we're trying to get them ready for the finding out that they're going to get the iConcept Nintendo Wii cooking kit. So who else would we have but a virtual visit by the Gordon Ramsay? So Gordon Ramsay is our star-studded cameo. And I'm going to go further here. We actually, and I it's tough because we didn't have the budget for salary increases. We did find some auxiliary money to pay for a one-time streamed and unable to be repeated because it's not recorded masterclass by Gordon Ramsay when he delivers this news, where he will be quickly teaching them how to make risotto at his full master chef top performing speed and without repeating any directions. This is a special holiday treat we're giving them. And then at the end, he tells them to enjoy their fully cooked, certainly flawless risotto that they may or may not have attempted to cook using the ingredients and functioning kitchenware they would have had ahead of time.
Right.
We didn't tell them that they needed. And then also he's going to say, you're not getting bonuses, but that you will be getting the iConcepts Nintendo Wii cooking kit to continue pursuing this recent joy of cooking that they have just found with us that day.
Todd, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Can Gordon Ramsay refer to all of our employees as donkeys at some point in this tutorial?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a need.
So here's the thing. This is a single-sided streamed masterclass. So there's no one gets to interact with Gordon Ramsay, but he will.
Except the CEO who will be on site with him.
Yeah.
You've perfectly encapsulated the vibe of a masterclass.
Right. He is contractually obligated to both call someone a donkey and refer to someone as an idiot sandwich. Those are in the writer that we have agreed. And I will tell you, the C-level execs in this room, it did cost extra, but we thought that was a touch that was worth it.
Yeah. Well, it is the holiday season.
It is the
all.
holiday season, and we are family.
Yeah. Matt.
Yeah, Andrew, absolutely. So luckily, with all of the money that we were able to save from the facilities budget, now that we no longer need chairs in the building, we were actually able to put together a little holiday soiree for everybody at the office. We're going to call it the Rollin' Rockers Holiday Rock and Roll Show. And at the Rollin' Rockers Holiday Rock and Roll Show, it will, of course, be headlined by local REM cover band, REMEMBER.
Shut up!
Did you make that up or is that real?
I made that up.
Oh, that's really good.
Man.
Thank you.
I was hoping
really
that was
good.
what you spent the extra minute and a half you held us up searching for.
Who will, of course, be playing their hit song as the finale, Stand. Now, the thing is, we need a celebrity who can come out on stage with local REM cover band REMEMBER to show everyone how cool the LJN roll and rocker is.
It's just going to be Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
It's not, but that's a good joke, and I didn't think of it. No, see, we need somebody that can show all of the employees how cool you can be while you're still successful. You know, somebody who screams Fortune 500, but keeps their shirt unbuttoned and doesn't wear a tie, which is why we would like to welcome Mark Cuban to the stage. Mark Cuban with local REM cover band REMEMBER. So that while everybody stands in the place while they work, we can all together face west and think about why we haven't before.
Man.
That was really good.
That was really good, Matt.
Really good.
Thanks.
Closing statements.
What is a man but a miserable pile of secrets?
We at DT exclamation point HQ wish all of our employees a goo holiday with the Dragon Quest Slime Pro Switch controller.
What people really want is a good meal and an immersive, rewarding video game experience. And we have listened by giving them half of each.
With the LJN roll and rocker, you can use your feet for work. It's basically a third hand.
It's so stupid. I don't know what the other half of that sentence is.
No,
It's so stupid, period.
That's the best part about those like NES era peripherals is those marketing campaigns. Like if you told me that was just from the box, I would absolutely believe you.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, we the capital E execs want to thank you all for your time here at the shareholders meeting. I'm going to ask that you please exit the auditorium because the capital E execs have to have a private conversation about where we're going to hold our winter retreat. Rather, I should say, whose Mexican villa we will hold the winter retreat in. So whilst we talk about that and decide on which pitch we're going with, please stand out in the hallway and do some good vibes over some cold coffee.
Cold coffee and stale donuts.
Correct.
Todd, plastic molded Switch Wiimote attachments are just an endless well of shitty peripherals content and a well I will never tire of drinking from. So thank you for bringing that today. And Matt, the rock and roller is a peripheral so bad and dumb that the only reason I didn't go with it is because you put it in the dock like an hour before I could get home and do it myself. So so good job, Matt.
Kyle, I think that you hit such a special kind of shitty peripheral that's not old.
Yeah.
There's usually this like this decade, which is like the cost of admission. Like you can't really find a good shitty peripheral unless it's existed for 8 to 10 years or more. And you did something really special by finding something that just didn't need to be made, but like I don't know, the product design team just didn't. The guy was sick that day, and like this guy given the green light because too much sponsor money was behind it.
Hey, we got all these slime molds printed. What can we do with them?
Right.
Yeah, that's.
And someone was like, you know what gamers love? Not being able to really hold their controller well. People love that. It's their whole thing. And so I love that you pulled that up. Counter of what kind of Kyle did, Matt, you went into the archives. You went into the archives of the Wild West of the peripherals. And like, of course there's a standing peripheral. Of course there's a balance board that doesn't do shit. It's not tied to like a specific gimmick of a game that makes it extra noteworthy. It's just someone had an idea and they're like, yeah, we can do that. Why wouldn't someone want to just weirdly balance instead of using a D-pad? And I appreciate that so much because it's, I don't know. I feel like what you brought is the precursor to the Wii balance board.
Yeah.
You brought the first iteration of that. Only the balance board actually had a use, and yours is just a pivoting D-pad with the same use as the like old mouse button that used to be on laptops right in the middle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
to echo what Todd said, Kyle, wow, what a great peripheral to pull from the last 3 years of human existence, man. I agree 100% with what Todd was saying. Shitty peripherals, I think, were born largely out of a time where video games were marketed as interactive toys and not video games. So it was just here's a dumb new way you can play with this toy. And that started to go away after the GameCube PS3 era. And it's so good to know that you can still pull utter trash out of the last 5 years. Because it's a sourdough loaf. It's a whole ass loaf of bread with shoulder buttons and thumbsticks, and that's silly. Todd, I love these Wii peripherals that may or may not be from a data mining firm. Incredible. I dug through everything listed under iConcepts on Amazon, and it was a journey. I also would drink at the fountain of youth that is Wii shovelware attachments, of which I'm sure there's a real shovel forever and ever. They are so good. But I think that you really nailed the Jelly of the Month Club with here is a new Wii-based cooking utensil that you may or may not be able to use, specifically the rolling pin that's split into 2 parts.
Right. The iConcepts going from shitty peripheral to data mining firm is the literal paving paradise and putting up a parking lot of our generation.
Oh, good. All right. Well, why don't you guys go ahead, come back in, and we will deliver the final verdict. As you walk into the room, I believe you probably all hear it now, but you're likely hearing the song "Stand" by REM, because that's right, we are going with the rock and roller.
Yes,
because the Capital E execs love the idea of having a monthly rock and rollers club. I mean, you hit all of the major beats, Matt. Saving money on getting rid of chairs. Who needs them? They're gone. Using our employee survey results against them in a clearly nefarious means. It's got all of the, you said we give you too much work, therefore we're giving you rooftop yoga at 6 a.m. Also, please keep doing your work vibe. So we just ate it up. We fucking love it. Inject it into our collective ghoulish veins.
Oh, I'm so happy. I finally want a Christmas episode. I'm so happy.
All right, well...
Only 5 years later.
Only 5 years later. Sometimes the best gifts in life are ones that take 5 years and are straight to DVD. Anyway, that's going to do it for this holiday season. Thanks for listening to Debate This. You can follow along with the arguments on Twitter, probably, Facebook, probably, and Instagram, likely, at DebateThisCast, or on our website at debatethiscast.com. And hey, if you're interested in more Debate This content, why don't you check out our YouTube channel? It's Debate This Cast. And back up there, you'll find our entire episode backlog, but also an archive of some of the streams that we've done. For example, the playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club that we just did as a thank you to the 20-plus listeners who left reviews on Spotify and other podcast apps. It is, hopefully by the time this episode goes up, all up there, because I'm having a hell of a time trying to get the second one to load.
Maybe it just doesn't need to see the light of day. Maybe
it's going to happen.
It's happening, Todd.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It was a really fun time. And also, we want to just formally thank everybody who did leave reviews and everybody who tuned in to watch the stream. We had a heck of a time. Mm-hmm. The vibes started off really great, and then they went somewhere. And if you've ever played Doki Doki Literature Club, just watch it. Just watch it. Just go in with zero expectations. You'll have a fun time. Until next time, I am Andrew Henderson.
I am Kyle. I totally know more than 3 Square Enix characters. Harper.
I'm Todd. There's no I in team, but there's 2 in Wii and 1 in family. Thomas.
And I'm Matt. Your feet are going to be on the ground. Your LJN Rollin' Rocker is there to move you around. Cole.
And we're saying happy holidays. And if you want to wish us happy holidays, you can do so behind the swing sets or at our doors, because it's a nice thing to do. Bye.